Yep. Okay. You know, before I even do anything, you already know what I'm doing right now. You know, I need to take a guess as to what it is that I'm doing right now. So, okay, we're now getting into the next thing for the stream, and that thing is me getting into YUJU's album In Bloom. I am super excited to get into this. It is called In Bloom, right? Yeah. We're going to get into YUJU's album In Bloom. This is my first time listening to an album of YUJU's. Yeah, I've never looked at any album. The previous release of hers that I've listened to is Replay, and that was essentially like her debut as a solo artist, if you want to call it that. Well, I don't want to say if you want to call it that. I feel like it was. When I look back at the rest of her discography prior to Replay, most of that stuff was just OSTs. So I'm going to assume that Replay was essentially her debut as a solo artist. And so I'm just really excited. I just came from taking a look at the MV for Reply. I watched that twice. That should already be up on the channel by the time you see this album reaction. So if you're interested in taking a look at that, definitely go over there and check that out. It should be linked at the very end of this reaction. But yeah, I don't have too much to say. But what I will say is I do think she has a video out maybe on her channel or somewhere of her singing Orion live, the first song that we're about to get into for the album. That is something that I will check out. Whatever content she kind of releases for this album, I will be taking a look at it. So anything dance related, maybe if she has something like that. Again, any like live content, I'll be like live singing or like rough songs from the album, I'll be checking those out too. But other than that, I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I am going to do a disclaimer though, and one more thing before we hop into the album. Disclaimer first, I am someone who pauses and rewinds a lot. And I mean a lot, and that's especially true for albums. I do it a bit more than I probably should, but it just means that I'm enjoying myself. But if that's something that you're not interested in or something that you don't like from reactors, I suggest you find someone who doesn't do that as much as I do. The other thing is, if you find yourself interested in any other, not in any other content, if you find yourself interested in anything that you see in this video today, definitely do the cringy YouTuber thingies of like, commenting, and subscribing. Any one of the three is helpful to me, and me saying this sometimes works. But yeah, I'm not going to waste, again, any more of your time. I'm going to go ahead and get into this album first. Listen, we're going to hop into the first song on the album, Orion. Let's go. Oh? Make sure everything's turned up. In the background? Her voice there. Wait a minute. Bro, those parts. Ooh. Wow. There's like a deeper voice underneath. Ooh. I'm seeing a pattern with the guitars. I'm loving the guitars across the tracks. And this is the first one, and obviously I've listened to the title. I'm loving the guitars across the both of those. Again, sorry. And then her voice there too. Nah, bro, that's so good. I'm sorry. Who voices are coming here? Oh, not just. Yeah. I love the guitar, bro. Wow. Oh, bass too in there, right? Oh, that was a nice way to start off the album. I'm trying to see. There's something that I actually didn't mention at the start when I before I got into the album. I do rank albums. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. I rank every single song on the album, and so I'll be doing that as I go through this one today. I'm trying to see. I've already listened to Reply twice, and now I'm like completely unsure as to whether I like Orion more or that one. I want to say that I'm leaning a bit more towards Reply, but I think it's because of how strong the guitar and the drums were in that. But I really like her voice on this one. This one, I can't quite say what era it is. There's like an era of music that this is reminding me of, and I can't quite place it. It could maybe be somewhere around like the 80s, perhaps. It's kind of given that a little bit in terms of the instrumental, but her voice in that, I don't want to necessarily say lighter than that of Reply, but to some degree it was. It felt a bit more like airy. I like these moments where you had like, I don't know if it was like her singing it and then they just kind of put in like an effect on her voice, but I know that there was a moment where she was singing and then you would have this lower voice that was underneath hers. It could have been hers and then they kind of like did something to it so that it would sound different. And then you also had the layered vocals that would come in too that I really, really enjoyed. I love that guitar. I think in terms of the instrumental, the guitar was my favorite across the board. I think it suited her voice very well. And I'm saying, I feel like maybe we might get that bit of a pattern across her songs. Maybe we might get like some nice sounding guitar like across these. I think we also got some bass in there that was really quite nice in this song too. I think I'm gonna say that in regards to the ranking, Reply might be my favorite, but I do enjoy the song. I can see myself listening to this song again. I don't know how often it would be. It doesn't feel like a song that I would listen to often. Quite like Reply. Reply isn't a song that I would listen to often, but it's a song that has its like occasion, and I feel like this also has its occasion. And so I am going to go ahead and add this to playlist. What I am going to do, as I just said, I'm gonna add this to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm also gonna take a look at the credits to see if she has any writing credits on this, and I will be back with you in a second to talk about the next song on the album. Before we actually get into the next song on the album, I did just take a look at the credits, and I see that YUJU helped produce, write, all of that with this song. That's so insane to me. I love that. She's also worked with Groovy Room. I have seen some I say seen some music. I have listened to some music with Groovy Room on it as the producer slash composer. And so that was really exciting to see as well. Oh man, that was really nice to see. I wonder how many songs are gonna be like that on the album. That's so cool. I love that. That's so good. I'm looking forward to the rest of them. But like I said, I see that the next song on the album is Reply. Now, because I do have my reaction to Reply up on the channel by the time you were saying this, I am not going to be reacting to Reply in this album reaction. But what you will see is me come back and kind of get my final thoughts on the song. Other than that, I'll be adding reply to the playlist it needs to go into. I'll be taking a look at the writing credits again. Well, just the credits in general on this song, and I will see you guys in a second with my final thoughts. Nah, I like this one more. Wow, dude. Nah, I think I might like this one more. Yeah, I do. I think I do. It's not. I don't think it's like by a crazy amount, but I do think I like Reply more than Orion. Like listening to it again, her voice, especially towards the end, man, she goes in and then the instruments go in too. That part just kind of takes me to another place and I love it. Like I feel like I could just go in listening to that. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna put Reply I'm gonna put Reply above Orion, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I do like Reply just a bit more. I think I needed that that listen again because I listened to Orion and I was like, man, I don't know, this song is really good. I was like, which one do I like more? Yeah, no, I think I like Reply just a tad bit more than that. That was really, really good. That was really, really good. I actually got to take a look at the credits though. Like, give me 1 second to do. I got so caught up in the song. Give me a second and I'm going to take a look at the credits and then I'll kind of be back with my... Well, I mean, I essentially just gave you my final thoughts. I don't have anything else to say in regards to that. So after I take a look at the credits, I will be back with you to go into the next song together. Okay, I did take a look at the writing credits for Reply. Again, she has writing credits, production credits, and composing credits, I think, on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it might just be production and writing credits on that. She's insane. And from the looks of it, I took a quick peek at Sequence as well, and it's the same. Has she participated in every single song on this album? Because if so, like, snaps and claps to her, bro. That's insane. I love that. I love when... Here's the thing, you don't have to be. Like, I don't think that it's a necessity for someone to, like, write lyrics to music that they're singing. I don't think that it's necessary for them to be involved in the production process. Like, you're the artist. Like, your craft is... like, I guess, first and foremost, you're singing, or you're rapping, or whatever it is that you do. And then if you wish to participate in that stuff, then you can. But when I do see artists also do that on top of everything else, that is, like, it's admirable, bro. It shows, and especially, like, when it's music that I really like, I'm like, bro, you did this, you're insane. Like, I love that so much. But we're about to go into this next song. I'm not quite sure who this feature is. I'm not familiar with the name. But we are going into the next one, Sequence, with YUJU and JEONG soon? Soon? Maybe? Something along the lines of that? We'll see in a second. Let's go. That didn't feel like it started at the very beginning. Let's try that again. Maybe it did. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, it doesn't. Wait. Wow. The strings in that are gorgeous. Wait a minute. Go back a little further. The voices too. Her voice is so pretty when she does that. Wait, hold on, do it again. What? And then she worked on the production and the lyrics for this. No, that's insane. I think Groovy Room is on it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I had to put it in its place. Let's go back. I'm sorry. I don't know who this feature is, but his voice, bro? Okay. Oh, please. Please make it so that I can hear their voices together. Like, overlaid or something. These strings, man.
잠시 스치듯 내게 다가온 깊은 사상이라 그 장면 속 담긴 나 내가 바라지 않길 아는 세상이라 그 장면 속 담긴 나 내가 바라지 않길 어느새 끝나버린
We do have their voices over. I love that. Thank you. Oh, second, we got the claps again. I love this part of the song so much. With this piano. No bass. No. Because look, what you saw me do earlier, what you caught me doing earlier was me writing down the fact that sequence is my favorite on the album right now. It's so... I need to see that live. I need to see like a live clip of her performing that. I feel like that would be really nice. I love what was going on with the instruments in that one. I really love the production on that song, and I love how playful her voice seemed on that too. Along with his, I'm so glad that we got the point towards the end where we got their voices overlapping, because sometimes when it comes to features, what you'll do, you'll have the main artist, obviously, you'll have the feature come in and do their part, and then they're like, that's it, you get nothing else from them. So I love that, like, they both kind of work together in the end there, because I love the way their voices sounded together. That was really, really good. Now, if you're someone who knows me, when strings like that come in for me on a song, for one, it's damn near always guaranteed that I'm gonna really, really end up enjoying it, and this was no exception to that. I love like the you saw that you kind of had going there. You had a bass going on in the background too. That was really, really nice. I really love the piano in this. Love the guitar. I just really love the instrumental. I'm telling you, bro. I really loved it. It suited her really, really well. And his voice. Again, I don't know who SEWOON is. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce her name. Whoever it is, voice complimented hers perfectly. Such a great, oh man, such a great collaboration there. Now that went to be my favorite song on the album. I promise you it did. It really, really did. I love that song. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and add the song to the playlist it needs to go into, and then I will be back. I'm also gonna check. Well, I already checked the credits on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to the playlist it needs to go into, and I will be back with you for the next song on the album. Okay, I have added sequence to the playlist it's needed to go into, and we're now about to get into the next song on the album. Again, I found myself taking a look at the credits on this one a bit early too, and again, it's looking like she's like taking part in both, again, the producing and the writing for this song as well. So I'm assuming it's going to be like that for every single song on the album, and again, snaps and claps to YUJU for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. We're gonna go. Like, what is with my speaking right now? We're gonna go ahead and get into the next song on the album. Let's go. Moonstruck Love. Ooh, those drums are. Oh? I feel like I do feel like I've kind of gotten a grasp on what it is, the type of music that she likes to do. Maybe it's just this album specifically, but so far, all of the sounds on the album have felt pretty cohesive, honestly. maybe besides the title track a little bit, but that's more so in regards to the instrumental to some degree. I think that one maybe was a bit stronger, but I feel like overall for the other songs, everything's been quite good, like quite in line with each other.
많아야 하겠지 마냥 행복이라 부르기엔 두려움이 같이 자라나서 뭉클했던 말을 또 적어보다
Those drums, bro.
전부는 착각이었나 구분조차 어려워지는 날들에
No, I like the way she did that. Hold on, go back. I think I went too far back. I probably was putting the microphone. I thought I heard like an organ for a second. I don't think it is an organ though, it might just be playing keys. A guitar, little electric guitar. Not electric, acoustic. I think there's no acoustic guitar. The vocals right there, bro? The layer? Oh. I love the way she delivers that every time, man. Yeah, I love the way she sings that part. Yeah, that. Alright, okay. Relax, bro. Let me replay that. Further back. Nah, did the break there? Oh, that was really good. I love the break there. No, I want to hear her voice again on the end there. Hold on. Yeah, bro. Damn, that was really nice too. Again, I feel like there has been like a consistency between the songs on the album so far. And I do feel like I'm starting maybe to understand, especially because she's been partaking in both the producing and the writing of these songs. I do kind of feel like I'm understanding who it is that YUJU is, at least in regards to her music. And so I'm almost in a way saying like her colors, like this is the music that she likes to do, that she likes to produce, that is like her, like what she wishes to, I don't know, just kind of take on for herself. And so that, again, referring to her producing and writing on the song, I give major credit to that. I quite enjoy that too. I don't think in comparison, well, again, I really enjoyed that. And I would, again, it's another song that I would listen to again, but I don't think it's a song that I would listen to often. And I think I would probably listen to it less often than that of the other songs on the album as well, which is why I think in regards to the ranking, it might go below that of Orion. I feel like I would listen to Orion or Orion or however it is that you wish to pronounce it more than this one. But again, I really like the guitar in this. I really liked the what sounded like I really like piano in this just in general actually. But I don't think it was an organ. I think it was just like maybe some form of like a synth or just piano in general. But it kept coming off as that, and I really liked her voice in this. There was something about this song that felt really sweet as well. I would like to take a look at the lyrics for this one because of the way this song made me feel when I listened to it. I don't know. I really enjoyed this song too. Again, I don't know that it's a song that I would reach out for as often as the other songs on the album, but it is a song that I wouldn't mind listening to every so often as well. Mainly because of like the fuzzy, nice feeling that it just kind of gave me while listening to it. And so, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist it needs to go into, and I will be back with you for the next song on the album. Okay, I have added Moonstruck Love to the playlist it's needed to go into, and now we are here with the next song on the album, No Matter. Now, this song, I feel like I'm really looking forward to it. Not that I'm just saying it, I am really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I see the feature that's on this. GEMINI is someone whose music I've listened to before and I have quite enjoyed, if this is the same GEMINI that I'm thinking of. And so, again, another song that YUJU produced and wrote on. Along with GEMINI, GEMINI also wrote on this track as well. So again, I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I don't have anything else to say. Let's just go ahead and get into it. No Matter, YUJU, GEMINI, let's go. Oh. I'm gonna let it go a little longer before I restart it. There's like a grittiness on top of that. Yep. Okay. You know, before I even do anything, you already know what I'm doing right now. You know, I need to take a guess as to what it is that I'm doing right now. So, let me just go ahead and write that down. Where it's supposed to go, and we'll continue with the song. Let's go. Maybe it's preemptive, but I don't think that it is. That's doing. The filter that's over this is crazy. And then the way her voice comes in here. Nah, bro. I knew this was gonna be the one. I knew it. I kept saying it. When I saw, I knew it. I knew it was gonna be the one. I'm sorry. I'm about to replay this part like a few more times. I am. I promise you I am. I love the way she sings it. I didn't know if I went back or not. I hadn't. Do it again. Oh, I keep going too far back. My bad. One more time. I lied. One more time. One more time. You hear her voice on this, bro? There's no way you don't. It's you worked on a production on this song, bro. sorry. I'm not sorry, dude.
You want me ever to stop thinking about me? Your silent face in your eyes, you know this twice love. Your silent face in your eyes, I know it's too hard. That's enough to end the world could ever break us. Yeah.
Is this fully English?
Maybe nothing in the world
I
could
think this is a fully English track, it feels.
break us, yeah. Nothing in the world could ever break us, yeah.
Hold on. This part?
Nothing in the world could ever break us, yeah.
Okay, not fully English. Is it? Is it let the secrecy stay up? Is that what's being? Is her part fully English? Because for some reason I'm feeling like it is, but I'm not entirely sure. I went too far back. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I think it is. I think her part is fully English. Hear her voice on this track, bro. If you didn't know, this is my favorite song on the album. Like, if you didn't know by now, this is my favorite song on the album. Her delivery on the song. I need more. I need more of this, like, her singing like this. I'm not gonna hold you. I need more of her voice like this. Give me another song like this, please. I need to see this live. This is the one I need to see live, bro. Cause no matter. Here's the thing, the instrumental didn't even have a lot going on with it, to be honest. It feels, her voice carried the song like no other. Obviously, I love that dun 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 dun. Like throughout the entirety of the song, obviously there's like a bit more going on there, but that was like her singing like this. Her delivery, her tone. I think that's like, I'm not gonna lie, this is like my favorite sound from her. I've enjoyed the other songs on the album, I really have. But this from her? And she wrote and produced, bro. Does she have more stuff like this? Look, I know, I've like looked at her discography, I know that she's done like a lot of OSTs, but in terms of like music that is hers, like singles, albums, anything, she have... like any other song maybe where she's kind of like popping off like this, because the way she sounded in this, I'm adding this song to so many playlists, and I promise you, the first chance I get, I'll be listening to this song on repeat. I promise you I will. I really will be. Now I gotta hold on. No, we're gonna go. You know what, let me just go back here to when she even came in. Okay, hello? Man, let me go and add this to the playlist it needs to go into before I sit here and listen to this song again. I will see you guys in a second, man. Alright, I've added No Matter to the playlist it's needed to go into. I've honestly even added it to playlists that it probably shouldn't even be in, but it's gonna go in when it went into it, it for sure did. Just in case by the in any off chance that I happen to listen to those other playlists, I'm like, yep, I got this I have this song in my pocket. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next and last song on the album, Sunset. I actually didn't take a look at the credits beforehand, but I'm going to assume she probably has writing and production credits on this one too. But I will check in on that at the very end of the song so that we can make sure of it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the final song of the album. I don't know why I said it like that. Let's go ahead and get into the final song of the album, Sunset. Yeah, so we're kind of... Everything's pretty consistent. Oh, it's like going back and forth. Nah, I love that. Her voice does actually kind of sit in that Taeyeon range. Yeah, it does. Her voice, bro. I love that it's just a guitar here. Oh, okay. So, I'm almost kind of unsure. I don't know where I place this song, at least because, I think I want to say that I placed that higher than Moonstruck Love, but I actually might have to take a look at Moonstruck Love again. I might have to listen to Orion again too, because I can't quite tell where I place this in regards to the both of them. I don't think I do. Someone, a friend of mine actually mentioned earlier that it seems like YUJU's voice, and I felt like I got that even more in this song because I felt like I was able to focus on her voice a lot. Like, I got it a lot more in this song, I think, compared to maybe the other ones, or maybe I just noticed it a lot more in this song. But a friend of mine, in the chat kind of mentioned that her voice actually kind of sits somewhere around like Taeyun's in a way, and I feel like I kind of got a bit of that when listening to this song. I think my favorite part in this song actually is the part where kind of like all of the sounds cut out and all you had left was just the acoustic guitar going with her voice. I love moments like that because I do feel like this song may have even highlighted her voice even more so maybe than the other songs on the album, which is why I'm like I liked her voice on this one. I also like the instrumental on this one. Again, this feels like another one of those songs where it's not necessarily something that I would listen to every single day, but I think it's a song that I would like to return to every so often. I feel like I've kind of gotten that vibe a bit with a few of the songs on this album, and so I think that sentiment kind of continues with this one as well. But what I do wish to do is we are obviously getting to the very end of this. We've now completed listening to the album and I have enjoyed myself. But there's one thing that I do need to do because, as I said, I've been ranking the album as we've gone along, but I'm not entirely sure where this one places in comparison to like a couple of the other songs on this album. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add Sunset to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm going to take a look at the writing creds, and I'm also going to listen to a few, like some quick snippets of Orion and um, Moonstruck Love Again, and then I will figure out the very final ranking of the album, and then I will be back with my final thoughts on the album as well. So give me a second, and I will see you in a second. Okay, I have now added Sunset to the playlist it needed to go. It's needed to go into. My goodness. I've also taken a look at the credits, and as I said, and as I assumed, YUJU also has writing and production creds on that one. So she's had writing and production creds across all of the songs on the album. Again, snaps and claps to YUJU. That was so cool to see. Now, in terms of the album ranking, I don't know that nothing has changed actually. Nothing has really changed. I ended up finding myself going back through something just a little bit to see, but really nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is I actually put Sunset into the list, whereas it wasn't in it before. And so everything is essentially the same as it was, but I will say it again. My final ranking for this album is No Matter, Sequence, Reply, or Orion, I'm not quite sure, Sunset, and Moonstruck Love. Now, I almost ended up swapping Reply and Orion, however it is that you pronounce it. But if for some, there was something I was so close to putting Orion above Reply, but every time I kept thinking about doing it, I would think about the very end of Reply, and I'd be like, I can't. There's just something so strong about the final. I don't know if it's the final chorus or just again just the very ending of the song for Reply that takes me to a place that I feel like, while I love Orion as it's like in its entirety, there's just something about Reply that just I don't know, it like tops it to some degree for me, and I really, really love that. I loved her vocally in that, and I love just the instrumental and Reply for the very like of over the course of the entirety of the song, but the end really like pulled it all together for me in Reply, which is why I had to put it above that. But yeah, we have now finished up the album for YUJU again, my very first album of hers that I'm listening to in Bloom. I had a really good time. I am so shocked and I'm so like impressed with the fact that again she wrote and produced every single song on this album. It is quite nice and refreshing to see someone take that much of a part into their music, and that's something that I really respect and I really love seeing that from her. I ended up enjoying myself quite a bit actually, considering these aren't necessarily songs, and I mentioned this during the listen, that I wouldn't necessarily listen to every single day. They're not like my everyday reach out type of song, but I do feel like every single song had its place for me, and I enjoyed listening to every single song. Obviously, I enjoyed some more than others, no matter being the case. No matter is that song, no matter is that everyday wear song for me. I will be listening to that song every single day, with every chance that I get. That is my everyday wear song. Sequence is kind of up there too, but No Matter is for sure up there. But I just really, really enjoyed listening to this album again. I felt like I got to learn YUJU as a person. Obviously before I'd really only known her from again, her debut song, as well as just her place in G Friend. And so that's kind of where I just seen her the most, really. And while I knew that I really, really liked her voice, I didn't know the type of music that she was into personally. I didn't know how she would just kind of be on a track alone, besides my like introduction to her with Replay. But again, Replay has been a long time ago. It's been like 3 years now, I believe, since Replay was released. And so anything could have changed from that. I don't know if she even had writing slash production creds on Replay, because that's something that I didn't check at the time. But to kind of see this and to get this vision of who YUJU is, it's so cool for me to see, and I do look forward to more releases from her in the future, and I will be keeping my eye out on that. Again, any like live singing performances or anything that she does for the songs on this album, I will be checking them out. I know that there's one for, I want to say Orion, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look to see if there's anything for No Matter. I don't know that there will be any form of a dance practice or performance with this, but if there is, I will be checking that out as well. So again, keep an eye out for that on the channel. And speaking of keeping an eye out for that on the channel, uh, if you enjoyed anything that you saw here, do the cringy YouTuber things of like commenting and subscribing. Any one of the three, it's helpful to me, and me saying this sometimes works, especially for when you want to keep up with any YUJU related reactions from me. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this album reaction up. I really, really enjoyed my time here. Thank you to YUJU. Thank you to all of the other producers and or composers on this album. Composers, writers, whatever on this album. I appreciate it. I had a really good time here, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I will hopefully see you around the channel.